The guy was sitting around minding his own business. He gets a phone call from a buddy and says, "Hey, you want a free boat?" So of course I did the right thing, said yep. And yeah, I went out, checked her out, and ended up with this massive beast. It was a little much for my old Chevy to haul here. Trailer brakes aren't working and my engine was overheating a bit. But yeah, I wasn't going to turn down a free boat, especially a Seabird. And it's even got an inboard V8. I have no idea when the last time it was running, neither does anybody else. So that's good. Yeah, I don't really know much about boats, but why don't we head on up and take a walk around? Oh. Yeah, it's not too bad up here, other than being a little dirty. She'll clean up pretty good. She's got a, looks like this used to be a cutting board. And she's got a stove here. And oh, some giant old wasp nests. Hopefully those are long uninhabited. We got a grungy old icebox. We got a sink. Let's see. Oh, I guess it's kind of like a trunk. We got a really grungy looking old distributor cap, so that's good. Piece of exhaust tubing. That looks like really nasty toilet paper. Okay, moving on. Got the keys. That's good. We got a Lowrance X60. I don't know, what is that, a depth finder, fish finder thing? The old Panasonic radio. Shift elect shifter that's broken. Bunch of knobs and buttons and some cool looking old speakers. Oh. We got a old radio, CB radio or VHF radio probably. Part of it looks like a nose cone for a prop. Spare belt, that's good. And a black Champion spark plug. I never seen such a thing. Interesting. Okay. Up here, what do we got in here? These look like the just the rain coverings. Come on now. Oh, yep. We got a commode. What is a big old boat without a commode? Right on. Okay, well, at least if I need to go to the bathroom while I'm working on this thing, I can. So, motor. Let's have a look at what we got. Hey, we got a small block Chevy. Of course, now we know it's going to run. Looks to be relatively complete here. Even got the little, I don't know, what do you call that, a spark arrestor filter on there. She's a little crusty on the outside. Too bad in there. It's like we were you know, so we're missing some wires. Looks like the exhaust here is rusted off. Yeah, it's supposed to pump water through there to keep it cool. So that's problem number one if we're gonna run this for any length of time. Let's check the oil stick here. Oh, yeah. Actually, doesn't look horrible. Doesn't appear to have moisture in it. So that's good. Oh, yeah, we just bent that. We'll fix that later. Yeah, it's got all spark plugs in this side. Oh, somebody's pulled the drain plug. And even that oil filter doesn't look terribly old, so someone probably messed with this at some point within the last 10 years, maybe. Just look at that little fuel pump. Yeah, we got a electric pump with a filter going into the stock pump, going up to the carburetor. Yeah, that's fine. We got spark plugs on this side too. We got a starter motor. Yeah, it's like we're probably missing the ignition coil, and this is going to be a point style distributor, I'm sure. So I'll have to do the old Mortski flick on that thing and find a coil and maybe a condenser. We'll get rid of that little resistor block. Just use a regular, no external resistor required job. So yeah, there's no fan to grab and spin this over. Well, it does have a belt on it. Maybe I'll have to climb in here and pull this little cover off so we can put a bar on there and see what happens. Maybe pull the plugs out. Squirt some oil in there too. I've had good luck with the small block Chevys lately, so that'll probably work. Yeah, so that's the new boat. Hope you all like it. I think I'll probably go to tripod mode here and grab some tools, and we'll get started on this thing. Okay. Oh yes! First bolt coming loose. So, if you guys aren't aware, this isn't the first boat I've worked on this channel. If you go way back, a couple of years ago now, there's another boat. It was a Ford Merc Cruiser 302. Cabin cruiser, a little bigger than this one. Sat up for a long time. Motor was worse looking than this, if you can believe it. But I fought through that one in the middle of winter and actually got it up and running. It's a good video. The video quality's not the greatest. I was kind of really just starting out back then, but it's worth a watch if you like boat stuff. All right, that off. Let that sit there. And really have a bolt there, but put it on one of these maybe. Now the plugs are nothing out. I just want to give her a little, just to feel it, just to see how locked up it is. Not if, oh, it doesn't feel good. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, she's stuck. Okay, so we definitely have a locked up motor. It should turn freely enough and not tighten those bolts. So better get these plugs out and squirt some fluid in there, see if we can free this thing up. We will start with the ones over here. There we go. Here, we'll give you a front row seat. There we go. they're all coming loose. That's good. Okay. Makes you wonder how much water was in this boat at one time. Oh boy. Come on. What the? Interesting. Come on now. I thought I got that guy loose. Huh. Maybe I missed one. You guys were watching. Did I miss it? Guess so. There it is. And so far, plugs themselves, they look fantastic. So very promising so far. Yep, this one's even a little cleaner than those ones were. Okay, we're halfway there. If I have to end up pulling this intake or something, it's going to be fun. These bolts are so rusty up top. There we go. Number one looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so judging by the plugs, there is no water in the cylinders, which is fantastic news. So there's really no reason it shouldn't spin over. Like maybe it's in gear or some weird thing, but it should still spin. No. Maybe I ought to go for this big one on the alternator. Alright, well, it's time to crack open the Marvel Mystery Oil. Oop, if I can get the lid off. And I'm going to use my handy dandy little boat thing to see if this works. I know there's a little gear oil in that tube. Let's see. Oh yeah, that works good. Oh yeah, she's pouring right out of there. Whoop. Oh, we lost our hose in that thing. Bugger. Okay, well. Lost my hose down in there. So, my wife's messaging me, says it's dinner time, so I guess I better go eat. Alrighty. Went ahead and dumped the Marvel Mystery Oil into this bottle of oil stabilizer. This thing fits better in here. We'll get these all lubed up. Then we'll go have dinner. Let her soak for a while. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, this is definitely the way to do this. I don't know why I never thought of this before. Oh, last hole. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Alright. We're all Marvel Mystery Oiled up. Go have some food, and then we'll tempt. Maybe I'll tempt it right now. You know what? I'm so curious. I gotta know. How stuck is it? Yeah, we'll try that guy. And oh my goodness. Oh, I'm spinning the bolt on the alternator. Yep, that is not good. Not good at all. Well, I guess we'll let that soak. Alright, well, got decided why not just send it here with the battery and see what happens. We got her hooked up. It's set up here for dual batteries, but I just put both reds to one here. I haven't flicked this on yet, so I don't know if it's going to light on fire. So far so good. Okay, I guess we'll just put her there on all. And I'll set this here so you guys can get a good look and tell me if anything moves. There we go. All right. Contact. Oh. It's trying. Starter runs. Huh. Oh, I saw it move. Yes! I think our water pump is just stuck. That wouldn't be the first time that's ever happened. Motor not stuck. Aha! Great success. Yeah. Water pump, no bueno. There's no way this water pump's going to be any good anyways. Come on. Get off of there. There we go. Good. Yeah, she's pretty well stuck in that position for a long time. Well, how about that? Did I get any on you, camera? Cool. Well, officially cranks over. Oh yeah, my camera's a little covered in oil. This carburetor is certainly on the locked up side, so that's going to take some working over for sure. Maybe we'll coat that in Marvel Mystery Oil before I go to bed. And tomorrow, when I find some more time, I think we'll try and make this run. Stick around, guys. It's going to be good. Well, good morning, guys. Next day here. Today's the day we're going to make this thing run. Got all my electro-digital stuff laid out here. We got a non-resistor coil. We got a condenser. And some wiring doodads. I got this distributor cap off, and things actually don't look too shabby in here. The points look like they've been replaced at some point, so that's good. I'm gonna figure out the wiring here. We got this guy going into there, which should be going to the negative post on the coil. I mean, there is what looks like a coil spark plug wire over here, but I didn't see any wires. I mean, there was this guy, this resistor, and this wire. There's just some things missing, is what I'm saying. So I think to make this work, I'm just going to go ahead, undo this bolt. We'll put our condenser on here, run this to the negative on the coil, and we'll just run we'll see if any of these have juice, and we'll run that to the positive on the coil, and we should have spark. So give me a minute here, we'll do that, and then we'll bring you back in. Okay, so we have contact here. If you watch this can, when I open and close the points here, we get a nice juicy spark there. So that's good. If slap that rotor back in there and the cap and the spark plugs, I think we're ready to dump some fuel in and just see what happens. Got the plugs back in and all the wires on where they seem to fit the best. I didn't check firing order because I'm lazy. And this wire was throwing me off. I thought this was the lightning can wire, but I looked back here in the dark and sure enough there is a lightning can back here all hooked up. So we're just going to bypass that for now since we already got this one and we know it's working. So we're going to throw some go-go juice down the hole and see what happens here. Ground out. Okay, that's going to be our kill switch there. Should be good to go. Got a juice I put on the, I put this Marble Mystery on this carbon and she did free right up. So that's good. Let's see if we can dump some in the bowl. No, we'll just give her a little, oh yeah, way too much. See what happens here. What? Oh yeah. Now we're gonna have cranking issues. I guess I never did crank it with the plugs in. I might need a better battery. Let's try again. Oh, you see that? She popped. Big fireball out the back. Okay, well, she's thinking about it. She shot a ball of flame out of that manifold and then one out of this one, so I probably got way too much gas in there and flooded her. But that does mean we're getting spark and compression, maybe. So I'm going to get maybe a better battery in here and we'll crank on her some more. We got another fireball. I mean, I suppose the firing order could be wrong. Maybe I should just check it. Alrighty, well, I spent some time messing with the wires. They definitely weren't all in the right place. Don't know whether they are now for sure because I don't know exactly if they've got number one where it's supposed to be, but we're going with where it's supposed to be. So we'll try this again. fuel. Well, it'd be nice if you spun over a little quicker. Alright, well, guess we'll find battery number 3, see if the third time's a charm here. We're not getting that flame shooting out the exhaust manifolds anymore, so I think we might be on the right track. We're just a little flooded. Alright, try again. Battery number 3. That was the closest it's been yet. That was like more than one cylinder. A little more goose. I mean, it's thinking about it. Certainly thinking about it. Maybe I ought to do something to free up this stuck choke. Alright, we got her in full choke mode. We've been letting this charge a couple minutes. Oh! Did you see that? She barked off. All right, we got our carburetor hopefully full of gas there. Let's try again. Shoot a little more in there for good measure. Run, boat. Alright, well, guess we'll give her a little rest. It's about time I went and had breakfast. Let this battery charge up a little more. And we'll give her another try. She's gonna go. Okay, well, got some food in my belly. This thing's sitting for 20 minutes or so. We're right in the blazing sun now, so we're just going to crank on this a bit and see what happens. Oh, yeah. I suppose some of my spark plug wires could be bad. They were pretty iffy looking. I guess at this point, I should back this in the garage, get out of the sun, and I can mess with it all day. We're in the shop now. I dug through my spark plug wire collection and Seems pretty much all but one of the wires I have is the wrong type to fit on this cap, so we just replaced one, and we're going to hit her again. Some more juice for good measure. That. Here's the choke. Likes the choke. There we go. Alright, well, I just pulled number one spark plug out, and look at all that crap on there. So there must have been some gunk sitting in the intake or something that when I cranked this over it sucked her in. So I think I'm going to pull all the plugs, spin her over some more, clean them, and put them back in, and maybe she'll run. My goodness. So I got all the plugs out, cranking her over, and whatever this crap is, it's shooting out a one of the holes on that side, maybe a little on this side too, and we got one plug over here. I guess this is number 6, totally caked with that crap, and we got 2 on that side in the same situation. So I don't know if you can see it, but here we go. I'll crank her over a little more, see if you can see any of that crap spit out of there. Just need a little more juice. And we'll start. Hey! Well, I kind of have a hunch that that carburetor's got issues, and I had this other untested old Quadrajet sitting on the floor. It was the closest one I had, so I figured why not slap this on here and give it a try. So she's all bolted down, vacuum lines are plugged off, float bowl is filled up. Let's give her a try. Squares aren't doing nothing. Okay. So number 1 was all gooped up here again. So I got number 1 out. I also have number 6 out here. Looked fine, but I just want to see if I can get it to start like that with those 2 out. Maybe blow some of that crap out. Hey, that wasn't too bad. I'm going to throw those back in and try again. All right, we got all the plugs in. Give her a little more make it go juice. Likes the make it go juice right now. Let's see if I can run back here. Keep it going. Just about. Okay. Okay. We got a runner, folks. There we go. That's about as long as I think I'm going to run it without cooling system hooked up and stuff. But that's telling me that it's close enough that we got a fixable motor here, guys. So I think I'm going to end this video here. We had some fun with this boat. Yeah, we got smoke everywhere in the garage now. I hope you're enjoying this content. If you want me to stick to cars, I mean, let me know. But these boats do come along once in a while, and you know, they got V8 engines in them and kind of fun to play with. So I don't know if and when we'll actually put this thing in the water. That's a bit of a ways off here, but maybe on a future video, if you subscribe, you'll see this boat again. Till next time, thank you all for tuning in.